I'm Jason Wilgerson. I'm here with Lou Gosser, the director of Bodmer's Journey. And I just want to ask you a few questions for our viewers about the film. What was the genesis of the film? Like, how did you come up with the idea for this?
I think it's actually, I was always interested in the Wild West, anyway, especially native culture, which is actually in Europe anyway a big topic. Should I watching the camera or two?
Either way.
Okay. Which is in Europe actually a big topic. Everybody's crazy about native Indians, Wild West. So was I when I was a kid. I was actually, when I was a kid, I was a native. So I felt like it.
Yeah.
So, Karl Bodmer is appearing in almost any lexicon you can have about native culture. Because he's probably the most famous Indian painter. And he's a Swiss guy, so I thought there's no film around. He's not existing about him. To give him respect.
Right. Now, I remember when I sat by you in the screenwriting workshop earlier today, and you had mentioned that you're a maverick in Switzerland, as a filmmaker. How do you get things done as a maverick filmmaker?
Okay, I never studied that. That's number one. So if you come without as a rock musician and sculptor that would like to do a movie, everybody says, yeah, everybody wants to do movies, so they have to do it on their own. Customers. So we did our first movie. I mean, the whole county was laughing. Now they get the real one. I mean, real things you can do it all. And yet it's not that important. You just have to be disciplined. You really take one by one. Always focus on what should be done, and always focus on what should. Then you don't get in trouble. And I think my movie is so cheap. I mean, because there's not that much money around. I don't want to big classes of people. And like I do mostly historical topics, which are not popular in Switzerland. So I was actually pressed to push to be a maverick. That wasn't my choice. I mean, if I would have found a studio and made me in the beginning, I would probably not be a maverick. But instead of not doing a movie, it's better doing a movie.
Right. So also, besides being a maverick, one thing I was just telling you before we started talking here is you're also obviously a Renaissance man. What all titles did you hold on your current movie, Bodmer's Journey?
First of all, the script, directing. Documentary is not the same like in a feature film.
Right.
So directing, producing. With somebody together, and camera, and soundtrack. That's it.
Now, one thing that I really enjoyed in this movie is, unlike a lot of documentaries, there's a certain authenticity to the recreations that you don't really see very much in a lot of modern movies. Is there a certain way that you achieve that? Is it just maybe your filmmaking style that just kind of brought out a more organic process to that?
I mean, a documentary about a historical topic needs reenactments. I think you cannot do that without it.
Right.
Not today anymore, since this History Channel production will cost more than a middle class feature movie. So there's a lot of people doing reenactments in Switzerland, so it was not a big problem with people with the right thing. And I did my research about that, so I know how it has to be. But reenactments is also fun to do because it's my first documentary. I'm more featuring movie guy, and so it was a special challenge to do reenactments because that comes close to feature movie.
Another thing too is, for our viewers, what are some of if they want to catch some bigger work, what are some of the things that they can try to find of yours that maybe they'd like to see?
Well, there's one little bit international. It's called Anu, Half of the Warrior, which is just in Germany and Swiss German, actually Switzerland and Germany. This is actually a story that happens in the Stone Age or beginning Bronze Age, and people might like that because it's it's not an action movie, it's an actual spiritual movie. It's not a fantasy movie, but of course we don't know how it was in that time. So we have to make a lot of speculations and that remind a lot of people to fantasy, but it's not fantasy film at all. So if you check on internet, Arnold, Path of the Warrior, or French Line, there was kind of an immigration story in the beginning 1800s, Switzerland, America, and he was the one who really blew up in the office box. That was very good in Switzerland.
Okay. And we were talking yesterday about other projects that you're looking at doing in the future. Can you expound on those a little bit more for our viewers?
My long distance project in 1.5 years, to shoot in 1.5 years, is actually a sequel of this Bronze Age movie, because we have so many experience now how to do that and how we can do it better.
Right.
And the whole crew is coming back. Actually, the wannabe part, they really asked us, which is always great because they really want to do that. And it's supposed to have a bigger cast. I mean, I don't want to be a superstar. I'd like to, but I don't know how complicated this is. Then you need a trailer and a wedding and a shower. This is not that thing.
Yeah.
So this is the next project, and I'm doing with Swiss National TV documentary about Jesus Christ. This is going to be spring summer.
Now, one thing I do have to bring up here is that with the sequel to the Bronze Age movie that you're talking about, you said that you're planning on using rock stars, metal stars as your main actor.
Not only someone's going to take part because they look so great in rock star. I mean, don't ask a rock star to play the drama.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
But if you ask them to play one of the figures Clint Eastwood do, just watching with the camera, say another thing, they can do that the same way if it fits. They fit in this time, in this period. And so anyway, not a film about lyric or talking, it's a film of action.
Right.
I think they did not talk that much about that. I lost the question. I lost the question.
About using rock stars and...
Yeah, well, that's one thing because Dora Pesch is a female actress. She's a music legend. The 8 million sold copies, she's quite big. And that fits if somebody else comes. But we also want to have real, so-called real actors. So we want a mixed up cast. It shouldn't be a hard rock music movie, of course.
And now, is it okay for me to ask about this, because I know it's all tentative, and you said you're not sure if he's actually going to be in it.
Who?
Lemmy.
No, it's not true.
Yeah, but you're still in talks with Lemmy from Motorhead about it.
Yes.
I had to drop that. So.
Yeah, but actually, they were told she was supporting act, and she was talking about him. He's supposed to be also in the first movie, and I made him 15 times. He actually agreed to be part of the first one. Then he had this illness doing the whole summer because of Australia, Europe, and the manager was real nice. They really called me, and we didn't have a contract, just a handshake.
Right.
And like I said, I think a handshake is a handshake.
Yeah.
So, but the manager really called me if it would be okay to release him out of his action because he had to risk all the contract. I was okay.
Yeah.
So, but Dora told him to do a sequel. He said, "No, I have to probably I'm interested."
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was interested in the first one.
Yeah.
And we could get on very well. And, yeah, but the film is not about Lenny. It's probably wonderful, if not.
Yeah, it's going to go on either way. Now, as far as your documentary of Jesus, we had talked about that once again a little bit last night. Once again, what is it that you're looking at with that film?
People don't have an idea about the whole story. They just have parts of the puzzle. And even if you go to History or Discovery Channel or whatever, there's always kind of Jesus stuff. There's mostly parts of it. When I talk with especially young people, they don't have an idea about the whole thing. And we have a lot of discussion about religion because we have a lot of people from Islam now in Switzerland, Europe, They're doing a lot in national TVs to bring, to to make information about Islamic belief, which is totally okay. They don't see about Christianity anymore. So I think young people, or anyway, people should be able to have the knowledge about the foundation, which is Christianity, about our society. We should be able to talk about it. So in 100 minutes you really can bring the whole biography. But I do it with a focus on science. What you can do, what is unproven, what is supposed to be like that, what is probably just a fairy tale or whatever. I have good people, good experts, famous experts who are talking about that. But we do also reenactings. So it's supposed to be interesting, fast cut, fast edited, sexy movie.
Now, would you plan on going to like Israel to film some stuff like Walk the Steps? You know,
we need to. I mean, the landscape is so important for history. The landscape has a big impact on people.
Right.
So if you go to the desert, people are different than if you go to the jungle. So the landscape is important.
Now, you also mentioned earlier that you're into music. You know, you of course you scored Bodmer and German. Do you have any other musical pursuits outside of film that you're also working on now, or?
I just recorded an album, but it's not released. I have no idea when and who and with who I'm going to release it. So it takes some time.
Okay.
I have no idea, but I like it. I played all my guitar in FaceTime and I'm not a very good guitarist. But that makes it real different. But I'm able to play time. The riffs is okay. So all the good guitarists who listen to that said, oh, what's that? Because they can do that anymore, too educated. So it's more about Keith Richards' style. Keith Richards is a brilliant guitarist, by the way. He's underestimated by so many people. But it's more this style. It's really anything goes. If you have a well-educated guitarist, it sounds always like Eddie Van Halen or like Slash. It always sounds a little bit like something. And because I'm a little bit limited in my skills, it sounds like good.
So that always helps to help broaden your base. Now, as far as like film, going back to film, what are your inspirations in the area of film? Like any directors that inspired you, or?
I remember when I was a kid, we had just one channel, TV. That was a Swiss channel, and so once in a while there were like the foreign movies. And they were the Werner Herzog movie, the German director. And when I think back, probably Werner Herzog was the biggest influence on my the way I tell the movies. But on the other hand, I like films of this director for not all. I don't have like a specific idea. I cannot say that. I cannot answer that.
Just kind of all over. Just kind of take from.
Like last night. Vladimir talked about Emir Kusturica. I mean, he's a brilliant filmmaker. I just love his movies. There's also some Hollywood directors really good movies. Really couplets and awesome movies. But on the other hand, he made also a movie about James Cameron. I mean, big names. But there's somewhere some not well famous or not even famous directing a good movie. So it's more about the movie. If I like it, I wait for the credits and then I find out.
Okay. And then musically, any particular inspiration? I mean, you just
Rolling Stones. I love the Rolling Stones. Of course, Bob Dylan, but everybody admires Bob Dylan. The Beatles, I mean, they're so important to me. I grew up with AC/DC. I mean, with Bon Scott, AC/DC. I mean, then it was not that famous. So that was my kid soundtrack. That's the love for me. All this White Snake, all this. Well, the old White Snake. Before we start together, like Harry Rock and Roll.
That hair band.
Then it was like.
Back when it was actually about the music rather than the image.
I know the image is okay. Cinderella is a hair. How do you say the hair band? Well, it was a brilliant hair. So it's all okay. The White Snake had a before and after.
Yeah.
Before it was based on blues.
Right.
Mickey Moody and Bernie Maximilian guitar.
Yeah. Well, as far as getting into film, I'm sure that things have to be a little bit different in Switzerland as far as filmmaking, independent filmmaking, than it is here in the States. But is there anything that you would tell our audience if they want to get into making films? Like what should they be doing? What would be the most important thing that you would say to them?
You need the hunger to do it. I mean, you really want to see that movie was in your head. You want to see it on the screen. That is the first approach. You really want to have it, and that means hunger. And they don't ask for guarantees. They're not around, especially when you start. But it's a privilege if you're able to bring your pictures and your story. It's also about storytelling. Never forget. I mean, film is so wonderful because it's a modern way of storytelling. In ancient times they were sitting by a campfire. Now today we go to the theater. TV is okay too. So be hungry, do your stuff, and it's possible today. You just need a camera like this size. But you need a story. You need something to tell. Or if you don't, probably it's not about the story. It's about the pictures. If I'm looking to David Lynch movie, I'm not sure it's about the story. I don't think even himself he understands his story. But it's about emotions. He creates situations, which is okay. If somebody has a situation they want to bring to people or whatever, then the story is not even important. But the picture needs a lot of action moments. So whatever, anything goes. You just have to work in the end.
Okay, well, it was great talking to you.
Hey, thanks a lot. Thank you very much.